Ma'am,
Babu have late.
I stood up all night last day finishing your Africa project and another big project of mine, and
Very
I
good.
just
You
slept
need
at
to
like
stay
7.
up all night. I have given you time till November end. So even if you do little,
No, not
you will
just your
finish it.
Africa project. I was doing something else. It was also a big project which will take me
Good,
probably like a
good.
year. So
No, no, that
I
is very
stood
good.
up at
No, you are
5.
not
What is
keeping
that
words
project, huh? Which
pending.
will take you 1 year?
No, it's not
I
that.
will
Please book me one
share the
time.
download link to you if you want.
Okay,
Okay,
surely
But
send
you
wait
can
till
give it
send it
to
to me
me.
in
January.
mail. Send
Hopefully
it
it will
to.
not be too long. I mean, too big as a file, too
Me
long
also,
as a
Miss. I
file.
also
Time
want to
Okay,
see.
I'm just gonna foreshadow it. It's really big. It
Okay,
is
yes,
very, very big.
that is very important. But I am
Send it
happy
to me
for
also.
one thing, that is you are not keeping work pending. I request everyone, if there is anyone who did not submit the open book work, please submit it quickly. There are few who haven't. Please submit the open book to test papers, solve it and submit, because since it is open book, I can still take it. That is why I'm giving you one opportunity, and this is not going to be, repeated. This is one time beginning of the term. Now you are getting ready for class 8. So please back up. Good morning. And we started with a little bit of discussion on cricket and what happened in yesterday's match, which is now a history, now in our past. But we will go a little more back in time and start, continue with Mughal Empire. Before that, children, I would like to say that I'm going to take one closed book civics assessment. One closed book civics assessment will be conducted, and it will be after Diwali. So I will take your assessment on, your school is reopening on 8th. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you have a holiday, which is Diwali break. Okay, please keep it clear. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, no online classes. 8th school is reopening. Monday you have class with me, but since it is just after Diwali, I'm not keeping the test on Monday. I'm keeping your test on 12th of November. Okay, so you are going to have this assessment. I'm declaring now on civics, directive principles and fundamental rights. Prepare well and come. It will be a closed book class test where you will answer during class and send me the answers. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fully? Very good. So this is one thing. And another request that I wanted to make, that is just for today, I'm going to take your geography class from 12:50 to 1:30. Will that be all right? Just today, 12:50 to 1:30. Okay, so I would like to finish it within 1:30, because we are planning something for you all only. That is why I'll not say what.
Children's Day is coming.
Who knows? What can you do?
happen in the time between? Please be the reopening of offline school.
You don't know what is it going to be. I also don't know, but I'll tell you this much, that we are going to do something might come up. So today,
Without celebrating virtual Children's Day, you can allow us to go to school.
Having a virtual
That will be the best
to
gift.
allow you all to come
which
to
is
school
even
and
more
not come to
boring than a
Ma'am, for
40-minute class.
one day only.
Okay, since we are not getting a chance to do party and everything, so when you all go to a little bit higher, means when you all go to a little bit higher
Please
classes,
make
but
a
I'll not
science
be
You
quiz.
won't
teaching you
even
anymore.
stand a
Could you
chance
please
doing
make a
that.
science quiz?
I will make a science
No more quiz.
I can make a history. I have whatever
No
limited
quizzes.
knowledge of science I
These days,
have.
Tapogno is telling weird things.
We can do that one day later on. Okay.
পড়াশোনা,
And,
please.
Precisely.
wait, I can tell you this much, that once when everything is better and everything, so since we are not getting to meet, but one day I usually give some treat to children on Children's Day and something, but then we can do a meeting or something like that later on, once every situation is normal and I can meet you all one day and take create good memories. But before that you need to study, and for the future to be good, you need to make your present worth it. You need to study in the present. Hence, we are going to go ahead with Mughal Empire.
We have a holiday on Children's Day. We will
It is
have
on
a
Sunday.
holiday on
See, these mails will be sent from school. Okay. When are you having? What are you having? These mails will be sent from school. So that is why I'm not going to inform anything right away. That is, you will get a mail from school ID only, like you usually do. Okay, so we are going to go ahead with the Mughal Empire. Last day, if you remember what we discussed, that Babur was, the founder of the Mughal Empire, was originally from Central Asia, from the land of what?
Farghana.
Farghana. Yes,
Could you please share
absolutely.
this document with us?
Could you? Yes.
Please share this document with us.
Could I say this is based on your book only? It's not a lot different from your book. It's mainly only the additions.
But these framings will help us in writing answers.
It is giving it points.
Principality of Farghana in Central Asia.
Ma'am, please share this. This is very helpful.
Central Asia.
He was from Central Asia. Okay. I will share it once I finish. Since this is in points, it might be helpful for you. Since as I was saying, yes, Babur was from Central Asia, from the land of Farghana, and his father was the chief. He was the tribal chief. Central Asia then was divided into small tribal lands, and his father, being the tribal chief, he used to manage the land there. But he died an untimely death much before his before he turned a lot. He was not very old when he died, and Babur was just a young boy. When he lost his father. Yes.
building collapsed and died.
It's a very strange thing that Babur's father, Babur himself, as well as Humayun, all three of them died an untimely death.
And there is a reason behind it.
Death. It's not that, means something was there connecting their fates, for which all of them died such a death, which is out
Yes,
of their
ma'am.
time. So
There is a
Babur
reason.
prayed
It
for
is written in
Humayun.
some history book.
Babur prayed for Humayun.
I will tell that story.
Babur
Yes.
in Prarthana. It is a poem.
There
The famous poem.
There is. I'll tell you that story when we come to that part. So, when Babur became the king, he was driven out of Farghana by conspiracies by his own uncles and relatives and other tribal chiefs there who were also trying to get the land. So Babur from Farghana came to Afghanistan. So when he came to Afghanistan, means down south, he came to Afghanistan, and there he occupied Samarkand and Kabul. Okay, those two areas. So when he gained those areas, then his first attention was initially towards Central Asia, and he was trying to get back the lands in Central Asia that he has lost. He wanted to get back Farghana until a point of time. But during this time, it was during such a time when Babur was making failed attempts. He was failing in all his attempts of getting back Farghana. That time he got the invitation from from Rana Sanga and Daulat Khan Lodi to defeat Ibrahim Lodi. Ibrahim Lodi, who was the last ruler of the Delhi Sultanate. So Avantika, can you tell me, Rana Sanga and Daulat Khan Lodi invited Babur to defeat whom? Avantika? Yes, Avantika, I would like your answer. Just now I said hello.
Ma'am, I don't
Yes.
think she's there.
No, she is there.
No, she is
Hello,
there. Her
hello,
video is
hello.
on.
Yes, Avantika, can you answer? Try, no problem. I'll help you out. No problem at all.
Ma'am, she can't hear us, I'm sure. Because she is sitting in a chair and going around.
Yes, hello, Avantika, can you hear me? If you can hear me, give a thumbs up. What are you doing?
I'm writing to her in chat. I think then she will be able to understand.
Avantika, can you hear what I'm saying?
Ma'am, she's there. She's put her video on and she's sitting on a chair.
No, I can understand. Her video is on. Okay, okay.
Ma'am, I
Anyway,
think she has audio on, but she isn't wearing her headphones.
I don't know if
Yes,
she
she
can
usually wears her headphones.
She has an headphone. I can't see
Okay.
it.
Maybe for some reason she's not able to hear me. Let's go ahead. As I was saying, that Ibrahim Lodi was the last Lodi ruler who was defeated by Babur. So when Rana Sanga invited Babur and Daulat Khan invited Babur, their motives, as I discussed last day, was very clear. Rana Sanga wanted to rule over northern India and Daulat Khan wanted revenge. Since Ibrahim Lodi was a very impatient, hot-headed person, the biggest thing of Ibrahim Lodi was he did not listen to the nobles so much. If he did not like anyone, he used to remove that person, and he used to bring young, more energetic people on the post. Now those who have been nobles for a long time, they were not happy with that. Plus his approach was like, what I say you have to listen. Think about this way: if you are the head boy or head girl of your school, and what type of approach will you take to manage or tell people to do, or you are a house captain? How will you say that you will have to do what I say?
We will explain it to them.
See, there are two approaches. It's one way, it's like you have to listen to me. I'm your captain and you are bound to follow my orders. So I'm going to give you this duty. Or you can say, let's discuss. You see, if you do this, it will be very good. And, it is going to help us all do better in and gain more house points. Which approach will you like to take?
The second one.
The second one. It's what we actually call being diplomatic. We say a country should, now you will hear this word very commonly, that maintaining diplomatic relations. Diplomatic means maintaining the balance. You are telling your point also, but not in a negative way. You are putting it across in such a way that you are not hurting anyone's feelings, but then again you are putting the balance. Sometimes you see very commonly we ask little children, who do you love more, mommy or daddy? Haven't you got this question when you were a child? Who is your favorite, mommy or daddy? And
I answered no one.
Both.
Everyone
answered
I answered no one. I answered no one. I answered no one once, in fact. Now I love both of them, but that time I used to hate them.
I'll tell you one thing for my nephew. My nephew, he always confuses me with my mother, that is his grandma. So whenever we are on the phone, he can't recognize us at times. So whenever I take the phone and tell me who am I, he'll say, you are Didu, and I'm saying no, you have. So I told him that's okay, you forget me every time. I'm not going to give you, I'm thinking.
Do you have a son?
Something. Huh? This is my nephew.
And do you?
This is my
Oh, I
nephew.
thought
Nephew. I'm talking about
I
my
thought
nephew.
that your son. I
No,
thought
no.
your son.
I'm talking about my nephew. You see, my nephew, I told him that if you don't recognize my voice, so I'm not going to give the gifts. I'm going to buy nice gifts for your elder sister only for her birthday. So your gifts, so I'm taking it away. So he said, no, I only love you. I don't like anyone else. This is called being diplomatic. Okay, so when you are diplomatic and gaining over things, but Ibrahim Lodi was not like that. He is like, what I say, you have to
Lodi lost for his gifts.
yes. Now the point here is, now when Rana Sanga and Daulat Khan gave Babur the support plus the invitation, Babur realized it is much better to gain over the land of India, and they fought the decisive battle, or the which we call as the first battle of Panipat, because it was fought in Panipat. Now there are three clear reasons why Babur won this battle.
Elephants did more damage to the army than
No, what Aditya, what are you saying? 1 minute. Aditya, what did you say?
Ibrahim Lodi's elephants did more damage to the army than Babur did.
Absolutely. Yes. There are three
The cannons
reasons.
scared them and the whole
Right. Very true.
Ibrahim Lodi trampled himself.
Correct. So Babur, what he did was, before the battle only, he took help from the king of Persia. Okay, and from the king of Persia, like Aditya said, he got guns and cannons. Okay, once he got,
No, ma'am, he got those from the Ottoman Empire,
that is what I'm
not from
saying.
the Persian. Usual Persian.
No, I said no.
Ottomans
From the,
were
from the Persian, yes, from the Ottoman, the Persians.
The Ottomans were actually not Persians. They were from
No,
Turkey.
They were Turkish. Yes, Ottomans are Turkish. Yes, by that time they were ruling those areas. What I'm saying is, they were ruling the areas of Arabian Peninsula, Persia, Iran, Iraq. Those areas, by that time, the Abbasids had been replaced by the Ottomans, which is true, absolutely true. I'm saying those areas were, yes, you are also saying the correct thing, that those areas were by then under the rule of the Turks. So he got the help from there and he purchased these cannons. And if you remember that video, he had those cards and he placed the,
Can you please show the video again? I actually couldn't
Yes, ma'am.
see.
Can you please show the video again?
The last video.
I will show you the video.
guard the
I
cannon.
have shared it also as one of the class links. I have shared it. Otherwise, I will surely share it. With
I think
every one of you.
told us that you would show a video last day, but last day I think your network.
This video I showed it earlier. I will show you all another video, which is very special to me because one of my very good students, Orojyoti of class 8, he made a wonderful video on the history of Delhi, starting from the very beginning, how Delhi have been going from hand to hand and place to place. So I'll show you this video, which is made by Orojyoti. It's a little long, around 16-17 minutes long. So I will show you that video. Okay, remind me, that is there with me. I'll definitely, that's the history of Delhi, and it's quite good. You all will be able to relate to it now. But firstly, guns and cannons. And the guns and cannons, he placed it in very tactfully in a way, that is, so that when he fires the guns, the opposite army is baffled what to do. And as again Aditya said, the strength of Babur's army was horses. He got excellent horses again from Persian side, and his army had excellent cavalry, horsemen, while Ibrahim Lodi's strength was elephants. But the elephants, when they heard the cannon fire, they got very scared. When they heard,
I mean, he said that almost 2/3 of Ibrahim's army got smashed by elephants.
Babur also knew that Ibrahim had elephants and knew that elephants were scared of loud sound.
They were very scared of loud sounds, and when they fired it, actually,
scared at the cannon.
They stampeded their own army. Means Ibrahim Lodi's half army was killed by his army's elephants only. So, you know, but the horses were under horsemen. The horsemen were controlling the horses. The horses were good, well under control, while his army's elephants lost complete control. So the army, Ibrahim Lodi had failed to... The
Elephants are harder to control than horses, so the Mahmoud from the elephants lost control.
The elephants are much harder to control because if they lose track, people are scared. Have you heard this term called pagla hati? When they say, no, pagla hati, run away, run away.
Yes.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, like that. So you should.
Ma'am, elephants go to places where the Mohua fall is ripening. When the time Mohua fall is ripening, and then they eat it to, you know what?
They eat the
Get alcoholic.
fruits.
Jessica knows a lot
Get
about
drunk.
these things because she
They want-
sometimes visits trams.
Very true, very true, very true. They sometimes they eat those things and they lose control. So I absolutely agree with you all. So you know, it is very hard to control. Then nobody would like to go near the elephant. Also, not even the person who is in charge of the elephant who manages. In Bengali we call Mahut. You know, Mahut is the person who controls the elephant, and also it was a complete no-no. Here, this shows how good Babur was in making strategies, in war strategies. His war strategies were very good, which shows he was a more capable general than Ibrahim Lodi. So there are 3 clear points: guns and cannons, better army, and Babur being a better general. See, you can have a huge army, but the one who is giving the commands to the army, that is the person, he's called a general. He is giving the commands that you do this, you do that. If if the general is not good, the army will be totally lost and unorganized. Only the best soldiers rise up to the post of a general in any army, because they give the army commands, how to attack, from where to attack, what should be the war strategy. Hence, this is what Babur was very good at himself, apart from being a good soldier himself. So these 3 points, it can come as a 3 marks question, made Babur win the first battle of Panipat, and he started the Mughal Empire. And I told you all, this is important, how the Mughal Empire got its name from its Mongol ancestors. So he was related to Genghis Khan from his mother's side, and from the Mongol ancestry, the name Mughals. Yes, Ayushman, what do you have to say?
Ma'am, there is another main reason which was the cause of the victory of Babur in the first battle of Panipat, which is that he used the Tulugma strategy of war.
Technique. Yes,
Tulugma strategy of war. Like there were 2 carts, he tied those ropes. In between those carts, he erected temporary fortifications where the soldiers of Babur's army could rest their guns so that they could fire on the enemies.
Absolutely.
Which Ibrahim Lodi surely did.
Guarded the cannons also.
Yes. Aronil, what do you have to say?
Ma'am, actually, we know that Babur used cannons to defeat Ibrahim Lodi, but actually cannons, he did not introduce cannons. One of his good friends introduced him the Barud. The Barud thing, his friends introduced.
He got to know about this. Then he purchased 10 cannons. He purchased the cannons from Persia, and from the, as he said, from the Ottoman Empire. In those areas at that time, the Ottomans were ruling. So he actually got it. He got it from there and he used it in war. Absolutely. Earlier, when he was, fighting the wars for Farghana and all, he was not really aware about these things. Now he became aware. See how, what a contradiction this is. We people always think that when we are studying history and all, so, or many people have this idea.
What language did Babur speak that time? Urdu.
No, Urdu started much later on. It was for Arabic. Arabic Persian languages were more common in those areas, spoken by the Turks also, because Urdu started in India when Sanskrit and Arabic mixed. Urdu is a mixture of Sanskrit and Arabic language. Okay, so Urdu started later on. We will do that when we do composite culture. But here what I was saying is something very strange. We always think that it's the Britishers when we think of guns and cannons. So we think it's the Britishers who have got, and the Europeans and everything, they were the ones using it. Actually, all this time when the Arabians,
I can actually tell the history of the cannons.
Okay, we will listen to it 1 minute. So, when this thing was going on, something very, when the Arabians, the Persians, the Turks, this region was making so much progress, during this time, Europe was in the dark ages. They were completely filled with the idea that religion and because Christianity was at its peak, and the bishops and the clergies, they were going on telling that, God is doing this, everything is happening because of God's punishment, while science was lost in those areas. But see, they were using gunpowders, they were making new weapons, making so many discoveries. And even strangely, we Indians have been, we have destroyed our own culture in so many ways. Even before that, if you look into ancient Indian history, the very best university of the world, the Nalanda, was there in India. And it is said that
Takshila University also.
And it is said that Indian books had so much scientific knowledge. In Nalanda, Takshila, there were books, manuscripts, which had such great scientific knowledge that if those were preserved, we would have seen that so many things had been discovered by the Indians so many years ago.
And
but due to invention, those books were burnt and destroyed. And now students say that I want to go to America, I want to go to London, I want to go to Australia to study. Earlier, people wanted to come to India to study in these universities. Yes, and ma'am?
People still come in India to study.
Now may I tell the history of the cannons?
Okay, quickly.
Actually, when the Ottomans were conquering Istanbul, means Constantinople, they actually captured the Hungarian. That time they actually captured Hungary. They actually captured a Hungarian engineer and designed the cannon thing, and from the cannons, then they first used the cannons to capture Istanbul, means Constantinople. After capturing that, they manufactured more cannons and sold them to get more money, and Babur actually got them.
So basically, the Crusades, absolutely, the war between the Christians and the the Islamic, the Arabian.
Actually, the last Byzantine Empire thing was Constantinople. And
and Constantinople was the reason for the Crusades. As you have learned, the Crusades are where the religious holy war. Yes. Now, Babur gained the throne of Delhi, and Babur decided to stay. He was clever enough not to leave this land. Now, the thing is, he made so much effort to get it, but he ruled only for 4 years. He made so much effort, but he ruled only for 4 years in India. He sat on the throne in 1526, and in 1530 he died. And in this 4 years, the entire span of 4 years went by with fighting wars only. So Babur was not really able to build a strong, well-established empire in India. Now, when Babur sat on the throne, the first thing that happened was the Rajputs the Rajputs felt they were betrayed, because they thought that Babur will, take the money and go, and they would give the land to the Rajputs. Now the Rajputs were feeling betrayed. Now Rana Sanga put a great war against Babur. Rana Sanga declared war against Babur. That was another very, very important war for Babur to win, because if Babur lost that, he would again lose control over India and Indian territories. So that battle was known as the Battle of Khanwa. It is very famously known as the Battle of Khanwa, which was fought in 1527. But once again, using the Tulguma technique, using his cannons and guns, Babur defeated Rana Sanga and his army, and this marked the bitter enmity that started between the Rajputs and the Mughals. A very bad enmity started, and
Ma'am, this was again mended when Akbar met Jodha Bhai.
Not only this continued, this race, it went to a great peak.
Actually,